Alright, so I'm looking through the book here on the Frontier rotary cutter, and under the lubrication and maintenance section here, so there it says it is recommended to use an oil changer multi-purpose extraction pump. So that's the only way to get out the oil, and it says for annual changes. And then this is under assembly. When filling the gearbox, you know, you're going to remove the breather plug. You check oil after 30 minutes of break-in, and you're supposed to check it before each use. And it said the oil should just seep from the check plug hole, which it does not. It says add oil if necessary. So obviously, though, I had more than just the oil in there, and I think it gives an amount here too. Yep, so its initial fill is 32 ounces, which is what, a quart? I didn't take that much out, so I couldn't get that much out. So we might have to do a couple changes here just to get the thing completely cleared out. Let's take a look at what's settled out so far. Okay, so it's been about a day and a half or so, and this is what's settled out. I'm not sure what is at the bottom here. It should be water, but it's really dark, so maybe it's rust water. I'm not sure. I'm assuming the rest of this cream stuff is supposed to be gear lube. But then at the top here, it looks like there's something else trying to settle out of there as well. So I'm not really sure. That's what it looks like, and it doesn't have a strong smell of gear oil. The gear oil I put in, boy, it smelled like gear oil. It's got that typical 80-90 smell. This very faintly smells like 80-90. And like I said, does that seem like 80-90 to you? The stuff that came out of the container I filled up was like syrup. Syrup that you've kept in the refrigerator, nice and thick. This, I don't know, this is like actual maple syrup that you put in the microwave and warmed up. It's real fluid. To me, that just doesn't seem quite right. So I'm just going to let that sit and see what it looks like in the next day or two, see if more settles out. I know when I brought it home, I filled this up. I thought within a few hours it would settle out, but it didn't. It was still creamy in this entire container here, in this glass jar. So I'm just going to leave it, and we'll see what it looks like tomorrow. Alright, so it's been a week and a day, and this is what we got. It looks like the bottom layer hasn't changed much, so I don't believe any more is going to settle out of that. And then it looks like there's another layer up here. That's probably what was left. Like I said, this container wasn't completely empty when I used it to drain it out or put the waste oil in. So that's probably the thinner stuff sitting on top, because that would be the lighter. That's only a 1040. And the rest of this is that whipped up gear oil. So yeah, we'll have to get back out at the rotary cutter again, run it, and then it'll probably have to be drained a couple times yet just to get that out of there. So that's what it looks like.